Good morning, it's good to see you, Sherv Nation. Yeah. Welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Shervin. This is the Four Sigmatic Lion's Mane and Chaga and Rhodelia coffee. Supposedly, lion's mane is a great mushroom to get you really. Just kidding. Lion's mane is actually really good for being able to create new neural pathways in your brain. And don't count me on this. I watched the Thomas DeLauer video on YouTube, so go watch his video. Okay, so I went to Walgreens this morning and I bought two things, Pedialyte and Drip Drop. Drip Drop was recommended by my new personal trainer on Future Fit. You can check out my link in the description for $50 off. And my boy on there recommended this Drip Drop thing. It's supposed to be like an electrolyte replacement. It's an oral rehydration. And I wanted to do like a taste test because I've always heard about Pedialyte being a great electrolyte replenishing drink that a lot of athletes drink. And I think living at altitude as well as exercising a lot, I'm very prone to not having electrolytes in my body. I do drink a lot of water, but I think it goes straight out. So I want to make sure I'm drinking the right amount of electrolytes. These do have, like, this one has artificial flavors and natural. Anything that's flavored is never good for you. So, not a huge fan. This one has less sugar in it, which is good. But in terms of like the nutrient levels, let's take a peek. The Pedialyte has about 520 milligrams of sodium, whereas the Drip Drop has 330 milligrams of sodium, 185 milligrams of potassium versus 390 milligrams of potassium. So there's more potassium and sodium in this Pedialyte versus the Drip Drop. There is 13 grams of sugar in here versus 7 grams of sugar in here. This Drip Drop has vitamin C 70 milligrams, magnesium 39 milligrams, and zinc 1.5 milligrams, whereas this is twice as much zinc, 3.9 milligrams of zinc. It doesn't have any magnesium, so there's no magnesium in this. But when I look at this, the first ingredient is water and then it's dextrose. Whereas the Drip Drop, the first ingredient is sugar and then fructose, and then finally your electrolytes, sodium citrate, natural flavor, citric acid, potassium citrate, magnesium citrate. So what I like to do is I'll usually use potassium and sodium. I'll just use Himalayan salt as my sodium, and then potassium chloride as my potassium, and then magnesium malate. These are just the different bound molecules to it. Let's do a taste test. But first, we're gonna go get some lunch.
6 mini waffles, please. Steven. Waffles for lunch.
Steven!
Thank you so much.
Lunch is served. Holy moly, look at that. It looks amazing. Ooh, banana and Nutella. Maybe not a one bite bender.
Amazing. Hot waffles. There's lots of sugar, lots of fruit. Great lunch.
It's a great one-time thing. Don't do this again though. Too much sugar. So why electrolytes? When you're dehydrated, when you're hungover, when you're at elevation, it's important to drink electrolytes, and when you work out a lot. And even drinking coffee, right? These are diuretics. They make you pee out all of the nutrients. Oh my god, people are at the pool. Oh wow, okay, I got distracted. I'm weird. Let's do the taste test. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to provide value, and like, electrolytes are important. Just drink them. Taste test begins. Alright, Drip Drop. ORS rehydration. These are little Drip Drop packets right here. Really thin. Feels pretty thick. One stick, 8 ounces of water. This is 32 ounces. Whoops. 8 ounces of water? That's a quarter of this. Oh, it looks like straight up salt when I just poured it in. This is how Drip Drop works. These are the instructions if you want to pause and like read. Let's try the Pedialyte first. This is purely a taste test. Obviously these are both probably good for you in their own sort of way. Maybe one might be a little bit better than the other, but that's not the point of this. Oh, it tastes like Jello. If you took like an orange flavored Jello. Wow, this tastes like a kid's drink. And they took the Jello and they melted it, and somehow they put something in the Jello that made it like water. That's what that tastes like. It tastes like water Jello. Legit water Jello. Yep, definitely water Jello. Drip Drop. Citrusy. Yeah, welcome to Electrolyte tasting with Shervin, where we're trying different electrolyte drinks because wine tasting is too unhealthy, and this is a health-based channel. Okay, this is harder to put a pin on it, but it's got a good orangey flavor. It's much lighter than the Pedialyte for sure. They both taste a little salty. Obviously, this is sodium and salt and potassium, and that's what you need to kind of fire your muscles and stay hydrated. I think I like Drip Drop more. Maybe I'm being biased. Oh, for sure. I like the taste of the Drip Drop more just because it's more subtle, whereas the Pedialyte is just very thick and it's viscous. It's a little more viscous. It's not insane. It's not like maple syrup viscous, but for sure, I'm gonna go Drip Drop as my taste test winner, and I think I'm just gonna drink that more. That was kind of my initial bias too, but I'm going with that with taste as well. Obviously, staying hydrated is an important one, and I don't think too many people realize that staying hydrated is not only drinking a lot of water, because I do that and I was like, I don't feel hydrated. So I think it's about getting your sodiums, your potassiums, your magnesiums, these easiums of the world, M's of the world is critical as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, my name is Shervin Shares. I share products, services, and experiences that help you achieve your peak performance. Waffles. Not a routine item. Don't be doing this every weekend.